I really hope that I am done with sneezing over and over and over again. But in any case, we are continuing through the underground caverns. And that is another way down, but it literally leads to the exact same spot we were at earlier. There's a way to get that item down there. When I was a kid, I just would look at that and I'm like, well, I don't know what that is, but never getting to it. We will eventually get to it. This is just an easy way to kill these guys. I like how they just start freaking out as they slowly drown to death. It's amazing. It's everything to me. Again, frogs, about as intimidating as tables. And a reminder, Alucard cannot swim, so you cannot explore these aquatic areas, which is great because no one likes water levels anyway. So I think it's funny, we think about the similarities between these newer, I'm gonna keep saying that, so I apologize, these newer Castlevania games, ones that are like this one, I guess, makes more sense. The way that they deal with water, because they're a lot like Metroid in the sense of that kind of exploration. The funny thing is obviously, if you've watched the Super Metroid playthrough, or at least part of it, I don't think I've uploaded the whole thing at recording this video, but Samus can't. Well, it's not that she dies in water. It's just she can't move quickly in water, right? I don't think anybody can, but you eventually get something that allows you to handle the whole water exploration aspect. And there may or may not be something in this game that allows you to handle water as well. But it's weird because this is the only spot where water is even a thing. So why give you the item? It doesn't make much sense. Literally just to handle one spot. It's kind of silly to me. But there definitely is an item. My goodness. These shades are just every time you kill them, they scream at you. I'm not really a fan of that. Alright, so that leads back to the inner part of the castle, and it's a shortcut to get back down here. We're going to go ahead and activate that. Mainly because we get that life max up. So, even if you activate this shortcut, right, you can get all over here, all well and good. But you can't get back up the waterfall unless you have a means of aerial traversal. Which, spoiler, there is a means of aerial traversal later in this game. There's actually two. One that's a lot easier to perform.
Welcome aboard, O Prince.
Oh.
Shall I guide thee
Here's the
across the
ferryman.
river?
Why did I think... Do they Oh, that bag of money would have been nice. Also, why does Alucard stand weird sometimes? What is that? I like it when he stands like this, but sometimes he stands like that, and it's why are you standing like that? It's almost all of his weight is on his left foot, and his right leg is just kind of left to flap in the wind. It was very weird, very odd way to stand. I don't know. It's stupid, but merman statue. What does that one do? I don't remember. Summons the oarsman. There it is, the oarsman. But we just found out he's the ferryman. It's very weird. So anyway, now that you have that, you can summon this guy to the one spot. You literally get that to activate him one other time. It would have made more sense if it was you can do it several times. But again, like I said before, this is the only place with water. So there's only one other application. And boy, is this slow. It's slightly faster than actual traversal around the castle, unless you're backdashing through the whole thing, but it just feels really slow in the moment. I don't want to kill too many of these shades. I mean, obviously I'm going to kill them because they're in my way. I just need to get back over here. Okay. I actually need to get more than just over here. I need to get all the way up and around again. That's going to be a pain. I think what I'll do is, like, before the start of the next episode, I'll be, like, where I need to be able to use that mermaid statue I just got and summon the oarsman, also known as the ferryman, to that spot. That way you guys can see what you're supposed to do. There's like one item that you pick up over there, and it's, I don't know. I mean, there's water here too, obviously. I don't want somebody to say, oh, but there's water in the main room, Chrono. I understand that, but it's like, so not even worth it. Can't really do anything else in here right now until I have a means of aerial traverse. I'm just gonna keep saying that. I need to go this way. Just keep backdashing. Just keep backdashing. Ah, there's like a way to like backdash cancel or something. You can go even faster. I don't know how to do it. I might be thinking of one of the other games, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Oh my god. Alright, apparently I am just destined to kill zombies over and over again. At least that allows me to teleport through some of the hordes. Not the zombies gonna kill me, but just in case. They just don't like me. I don't know what it is. So we're gonna go back up here, and we're gonna work our way back up to, as I said before, the marble gallery. Once we get up there, there is a spot where we can use that jewel of open to allow us to go to a totally different area. I think I explained the differences between Soul Steel and Dark Metamorphosis before, but just in case I didn't, Dark Metamorphosis is a spell that Alucard can use that basically brings out his vampiric tendencies, allowing him to absorb blood to restore life. Which, you would think that like he could always do that, but he can only do it on enemies that bleed. So if they die when they bleed, obviously you can't use it on skeletons, there's no blood left. But that like Axe Lord and like a handful of other dudes, it's really not that useful. There's only a couple enemies that it really works on, and for the most part, the enemies that it does work on are usually pretty easy. You don't even really need a means of health restore. But you could just do Soul Seal and take health from like all over the room. It's kind of weird because you also Soul Steal off of candles, so I'm guessing they're implying that candles have souls. I don't really understand how that works, but I guess it's not really for me to figure out. Let's enjoy that music. I'm sorry, it's not the Axe Knights. That other guy that we saw earlier. Well, we go this way. Nope, not that way. Oh my god. I'm just all over the place today. Oh, we're gonna go over here. Oh, nope, this isn't it. Oh, we're gonna go over there. No. It's hard to get lost in a 2D game. I'm not lost. It's just like, I hate when you think the room that you're going into is a certain room, and then you get in there and you're like, no, it's not it.
Alucard, wasn't it? We meet again.
So it seems.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle's different than I remember it.
This castle is a creature of chaos. With each rebirth, it takes a new form.
And here I thought my mind was playing tricks. Well, there's nothing for it. Till we meet again.
That's very odd. A very odd conversation that they just had. I guess it's like, this is supposed to be like the fixed translated version. I'm not really sure. The Royal Chapel, in my opinion, has like the creepiest music. And there's one place in particular that every time I hear that music, it just makes my skin crawl. And I'll make sure to hang out there for a couple minutes once we get to that room. But like the music is so creepy here, it's great. And like the religious, what am I trying to say? Like the religious, photography. It's not photography. With the pictures and all the symbolism, the religious symbolism. My God. In this area adds to like the creepiness factor. At least for me it does. I don't know. It's just something about like being in a church and all of these like evil nightmare creatures are here, and it's like you would think this is the one place they couldn't go, but nope, they inherit life here too. And the fact that Dracula's castle has a church in it is just like a giant middle finger to anybody that would think that would protect them from Dracula. And it's crazy. And I guess that's why it's so, like, compelling is not really the right word, but I guess interesting? Freaking hate this enemy. This one isn't that bad, but there's one later that's, like, garbage. And I think, not 100%, but I believe that one of them has, like, a fairly decent weapon. Because I remember having to grind to kill, like, a bunch of them. We're not going to go that way yet. That is the way to progression. There is another way to go over here. We're going to do that one first. Excuse me. I should just kill it. Because, yeah, it's just going to be annoying. Oh, well. Okay. Yep. It's weird that Alucard can't absorb his own blood. I mean, I guess it makes sense as to why he... Can we just please kill this thing? I can't wait till I have extra magic and I can just, like, blow this thing away. Alright, I think if we... Nope. I'm just gonna say, if we hurry up the stairs right now, we won't have to deal with this nonsense, but... It was not meant to be. Oh my God, the knockback. Can I just get through the stupid room? I like how I said this one's not really that bad, and it's, like, giving me, like, the biggest problem. Alright, there we go. My God. Should have just gone this way from the start. Can I even go up here? Alright, I was going to say, if I went all that way and I can't even do anything with it, I was going to be really aggravated. Alright, so we picked up a couple things here. So we got a bandana, which increases defense by 1. And then we have goggles, which increases intelligence, which is obviously going to be their magic spells. But Alucard's magic spells are already pretty OP. I don't really think we need to get anything up any higher, especially because like Soul Steal is probably like the only real spell I try to use, except for like Hell's Fire when it goes through, even though I didn't want it to. Can we get up here? Can we just... No. Excuse me, knockback. It's the biggest enemy in the game, honestly, is knockback. It's the only one you can't kill. It's like when I played Onimusha, and, you know, the main boss was the camera. This is it, guys. This is the room. The music in this room, for some reason, every time makes my skin crawl. And it's not even anything crazy. Like, this is it. It's the most simple, like, rift. And it's just something about it that's, like, eerie. I don't know.
Rest your weary soul here.
I didn't know
May
there was
Father,
audio.
The Son and the Holy Ghost be with you. Amen.
Weird. I mean, not weird in the sense that it's a prayer. Weird that I didn't know there was audio. I swear there was never voiceover in the original. I thought this is the one that you got stabbed. Because there is one where like a dude comes out and like it closes the curtains and stabs you. I love that Alucard also doesn't even sit in the chair, right? I guess you have to leave and come back. Yep. I just wanted to show that off. In any case, we will continue exploring the Royal Chapel in the next episode.